हेलो एंड वेलकम एवरीबॉडी। कैसे हो आप लोग? मैं हूं आकाश, आप देख रहे हैं मंकी गेमिंग चैनल। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का लाइव स्ट्रीम।
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
And welcome to Old Trafford.
And colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So it's down to business here. Messi. He has found the way through, and it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's one-on-one, there's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 22, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
So, a breakthrough already. Longley. And Baina. And it's Baina. Gonzalez. Gonzalez proves just a little bit too strong. Fernandez. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. And Alexander-Arnold plays the return pass. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Caicedo. And this is... He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Sorloth. Van Dijk. Camavinga. He's looking wide. But he's forced to go back. Bina. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Gonzalez. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. Son Heung-min. Oh, nice touch. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Kane. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. He slings it in, and the keeper beats it away. Just about within shooting range.
Oh, terribly before, yeah.
And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Molina. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kane is onto this. Valverde looking to get on the end of this. Gonzalez. And it's Bina.
भाई बचा लिया भाई
Now it's Sorloth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
तक बचेगा बाबू
Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
oh गलत
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
गलत हो गया 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 चल 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 निकाल लिया चलो
Son Heung-min.
पीछे ले लो
It's
पीछे ले लो
Camavinga. Son Heung-min.
गोला
That's Valverde. Shot a goal!
गोला गोला गोला
And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting it.
let's go
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
अरे
Van Dijk. Nicely shaped ball.
अरे
There will be 1 minute
And that's
at a
put paid
time.
to a promising move. He's on it. Can he get away?
अरे
Bina. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
थोड़े के लिए
Well, I
बच गया
think
भाई.
things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If
But
it ain't
the
broke,
voice-
don't fix
voice
it.
को
So
थोड़ा
I think the
सा
manager has to
कम लग रहा
resist
है.
change at
Please
this
drink
stage.
responsibly. Anyone appearing
Manchester
intoxicated?
United.
Adjust the level. चलो
Everyone,
आगे
please welcome
रिटर्न
the
आ
two
गए हम लोग
sides.
भाई. आवाज अभी ठीक आ रही है? हेलो चैट.
Here we go again. Fernandes. Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Longley. Jimenez. Son Heung-min.
पूरा टिकी
Van
टाका
Dijk.
चलेगा. टिकी टाका. अरे
Jimenez. It's a
ये
pretty
टिकी
loose
टाका
pass.
करते करते गलती हो गया.
Sörloth.
नहीं नहीं नहीं
Now it's Sörloth.
भाई निकालो इसको. बाद में देखा जाएगा. पहले निकाल लो.
That's a throw. Molina. And it's Jimenez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. It's a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
बच
Yeah, I
गए.
think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. More and more pressure on the ball here. Jimenez.
भाई नया चीज
Valverde.
सीखने के लिए मैं क्या कर रहा था.
Alexander
The
Arnold.
attendance for this match was
Now it's Kane.
70,987.
And
वो
it's
ये भाई
Caicedo.
सही था.
No, that's been
अरे अरे अरे
intercepted.
अरे अरे. निकल 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 निकल.
Baina.
पकड़ ही लिया था ऑलमोस्ट.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. And Jimenez. Camavinga. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. This is Jimenez. Fernandes. And it's Jimenez. Passes coming off in quick succession here for Messi. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Yeah, for me, this is choreographed muscle, and it's not gentle.
Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves them. Goes for the shot! And collective relief etched
Yeah,
on the
but yes,
faces
Maradona.
of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Looking to play him in. Molina. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. "75 minutes played. A pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Molina. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Camavinga. And that should get the job done.
भाई कुछ भी भाई सेव करने के लिए इतना कुछ चलो एक निकालो दूसरा निकालो अरे
And that's another throw.
ये हो गया
Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga crosses it in. He's tried one!
ओ ये तो भाई गोल ही था
3-0 for sure.
Alexander
बहुत
Arnold
अच्छे
is
से
fully
मारा
aware
भाई
of how
सेव किया
important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
ओ भाई नहीं सेव करता तो एक तो कॉर्नर से एक तो शानदार गोल हो जाता
That has been knocked clear. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sorry.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Caicedo. Camavinga. Very nicely done.
Ooh.
Baina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Alvarez. Shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gonzalez with the cross. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oyarzabal goes on a run down the left wing. Camavinga is wide and looking to get onto this.
पीछे हाँ भाई
And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this.
almost हो
A
ही गया
solid-
था hello welcome to Steam we'll finish the practice match. Let's go for the real match. अभी तक डिवीजन 8 में हूँ डिवीजन 3 में कब जाऊंगा चलो फिर से आ गए हम। थोड़ा सा खांसी हो गया था, थोड़ा सा दवाई खा के आ गए हम लोग। अभी स्टार्ट करते हैं। कितना कुत्ते की तरह मेरे को मारेगा पता नहीं। भाई मोबाइल में तो मैं प्रो था, इसमें ई फुटबॉल में। अब इसमें भी धीरे धीरे बनना है, उसके बाद फीफा खरीदना है। लोगों से ओपिनियन जानना चाहिए, फीफा और ई फुटबॉल। ई फुटबॉल और एफसी फुटबॉल। एफसी फुटबॉल ही तो नाम है ना अभी। ये एफसी होगा शायद, ये एफसी फुटबॉल। हाँ ये ई ए एफ सी फुटबॉल लगा दो। वोट करो भाई, वोट करो फटाफट। थैंक यू वेरी मच। डालते डालते आ भी गया फर्स्ट पे। पहले पहले जन ने क्या दिया है, ई फुटबॉल में वोट दिया है। लेट्स गो, आप भी दो।
Manchester United can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Manchester United shoots! That was
भाई बाल बाल
superb
बचे।
goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
तो डिफेंसिव करना पड़ेगा।
Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being
Let's
the kind
go,
of player who
let's
likes to
go.
take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Played with finesse. That's a decent clearance. Palmer.
गैप नहीं मिलना चाहिए बॉस।
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Salah. It'll be a throw-in.
कहाँ बैठ के जाओगे बेटे? गैप दे दिया और ये पकड़ लिया।
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Caicedo. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Son Heung-min. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Oyarzabal. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries the cut back. He's
Goal.
having a go!
Oh,
A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Icardi. Aims beyond the defence. Camavinga.
let's go,
Palmer.
let's go.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Son Heung-min. 15 minutes till half-time. He's got
And
to
go.
goal!
What?
And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got
Whoa.
it ever so slightly
Hello,
wrong, Peter.
welcome.
There wasn't much in that
गोल
at
में
all.
हिस्सा लीजिए.
Modric. And it's Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. Son Heung-min. He's got away. Oh, that's nice.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. And he's had a hit. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kane, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Camavinga clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Mauro Icardi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Son Heung-min. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal powering forward here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Son Heung-min.
चल चल चल. अरे कहाँ भाग गया
Too
गेम?
much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's half-time here.
Where are you भागी?
Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Icardi, and Icardi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oyarzabal, and that's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out, well played. Modric. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. And there's the shot! Decent and on target. Van Dijk. Van Dijk going vertical. Son Heung-min being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test...
Son Heung-min!
अरे यार
And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Out for a
भाई
throw.
कहाँ मार रहे हो डर गए क्या हमसे
Fagioli. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Big chance!
and it is a goal
His joy, his goal. He steals the moment.
ओहो ये क्या है
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
क्या निकल गया
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
चलो तुम लेके आओ हम रुकते इधर ठीक है
Palmer. Caicedo does well to get it back. Threads one in. He gets big!
Whoa!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. They're back on the ball again. Fagioli. Messi. There's the delivery. Valverde! And the shot!
वो नहीं हुआ
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in.
अरे
Fagioli.
अरे अरे घुस गया
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
There's the crossfield ball. Manchester United can feel it. Promotion now frighteningly close, but they're having to navigate around some pretty stubborn opposition here.
It's tempting to say, Peter, they're making things harder for themselves by not killing off the game when they had the chance.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he's been shifted off it. Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Icardi. And here's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. It's Neymar!
ओ भाई
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
The final seconds now. Now it's Fagioli. And we're done. Manchester United have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, getting the best out of him. And Batistuta! Batistuta!
भाई साहब के
Glorious!
कुत्ते की तरह गोल मारा बे
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer for Milan. After
Perfect
5
placement,
minutes,
the
it
one
is
place the keeper couldn't
number
reach.
10.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi.
That's going in strongly.
भाई ये तो फाउल होना चाहिए
And he's managed to gift it back. Batistuta goes on a charge down the left. Kane.
ओ भाई क्या चार्ज कर रहा
It's a
है
pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target.
भाई साहब
Another throw-in.
अरे सही है
Koundé chooses to go crossfield. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. He's beaten the last man.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. He has found the way through. Messi. That's tidy. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Oh.
The keeper gets his hands on it. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Batistuta. Jimenez gets a foot in here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Forlan!
भाई बार-बार नहीं होता भाई.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
मैं तो ऐसे ही टाइम पास कर रहा था. ये क्या कर रहा था भाई? कब तक आएगा तू? ओ तुम रेडी हो गए? देखिए तो.
And we have our very first corner.
अब थोड़ा आर पार का नहीं, आर पार नहीं, अभी सेव कर सकते हैं.
And he's there to clear it. Camavinga finds himself offside.
It is a offside, clean offside. Camavinga.
And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's found a way through. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Kane. That has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
इतना डिफेंस नहीं खेल सकते हैं. मतलब खेलना
Messi.
खेल
He is
सकते हैं,
through
मगर
here.
खेलेंगे नहीं.
No way through there.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it. Valverde. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Ball is over the line.
अच्छा ट्राई किया था, मगर हुआ नहीं. गैप मेरे को मिल गया था, उधर ही भेज देते भाई, कितना डरता है।
Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. And that could well leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's had a shot!
अरे गलत शॉट।
A real chance and a real let-off. Koundé.
There will be 1 minute
Valverde.
added time.
Robertson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Okay.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's picked it up out wide. Terrific header! Whoa. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
There they go, hunting in packs. Mikel Oyarzabal. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Is it not this type of foul?
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. The pass has gone astray. Great chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to beat.
He's been bundled
It is
over.
a
That
foul
is a
and
foul.
yellow card तो मिलना ही चाहिए इसको. Red का भी मिल सकता है.
And that's going to be a booking.
Yellow.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Batistuta, and this is Forlan. It's Forlan!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared.
चलो.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Number 44,
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Fagioli.
In it comes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid
Attendance
off.
for this match was
Shifted into the flank.
70,987.
He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Son Heung-min. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Whoa.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shapes
Goal.
to shoot! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 66 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's for...
Offside, 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 offside.
Looks offside, I think.
That
Yep,
is
the flag is up.
बच
Yeah,
गए
the
भाई बाल
referee
में
hadn't
बचा
spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Substitution for Manchester
Now it's
United.
Batistuta.
Number
He's having a
17.
go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Coming on to replace him is
Caicedo tries to
ये
clear.
क्या था भाई मैं सोचा रिसीव करके वो ये करेगा
Koundé. That's a little off target. Kane. Caicedo receives it in a wide position. Koundé. Valverde.
एक तो मौका मिलेगा
Camavinga.
मेरे को
Azar.
उसमें निकाल
Passes
देंगे
coming off in quick succession here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pinches it off him. Valverde. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde has it out wide and in space. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
डर गया बेचारा डर गया आजा बेटे आजा 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 मेरे प्यार सत्य
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. Valverde. Great ball if he can get there. And that has been knocked clear. Now, can they get him away? Koundé gets it away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's found a way past. He's one on. Can he finish?
कुछ नहीं कर सकते
Sticks it away. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
अरे
There
भाई
was
कितना
no
करेगा
getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Camavinga with the clearance.
ये तो कोई
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho.
6 added minutes.
It'll
has
be a
been
throw-in.
indicated.
This ended up in no man's land.
भाई साहब क्या डर गया है, 2 गोल का एडवांटेज पे है फिर भी टाइम वेस्ट कर जा रहा है, मतलब क्या ही बोले।
Out for a throw. Cleared away. And it's Kane. And it's lofted through here. Oh, enjoy this time.
छोटे छोटे टाइम
Ball's gone
मार
out of
भी नहीं
play.
पा रहा है।
Big chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent chance! It's in! Deep, deep into injury time! That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
भाई क्या हुआ पता नहीं, बट जीत गए। हैक वैक कर रहा था क्या, एफके पे चला गया। जीता हुआ मैच कैसा आ सकता है, उसके आराम से जीत थी। ओ भाई भाई भाई, गेम प्लान तो करना ही भूल गया मैं। ठीक है, ओपन करने के बाद करता हूँ।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
भाई ये सोचते हैं क्या गलत चीज़ है बांग्लादेश में।
So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally.
थोड़ी देर रुक जा भाई।
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Messi was in no mood for any of that. Can he get on the end of this? Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in a good position here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's anyone's ball now.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Kane. Serginho looking to penetrate opposition lines. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's made its way to him. That pass isn't the best. And that's an errant pass. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Jimenez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Son Heung-min. Oh, super ball. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Brilliant save from Donnarumma.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Messi. Foden. No goals as yet. Son Heung-min. Batistuta. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this.
मैं पेनल्टी खेल नहीं पा रहा हूँ, ये देखना पड़ेगा.
Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. Kane! Foden. That is ended up in no man's land. He is through here. Saka is in a really good position out wide. Up he goes! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now, he's got space here. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alexander-Arnold. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Messi! He went for the curler. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Camavinga. Messi, oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Saka. That's a throw. Half-time getting close now. And here's Batistuta. Jimenez getting this one clear. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga with a definite foul there. Messi. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Foden. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Added time.
Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Spread it left. Robertson. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Opts to play it. And he shoots! Good effort. And it is right on half-time.
मैं भी तो खेल नहीं पा रहा और ये भी थोड़ा किस्मत को मारा है पूरा। पीसी लेवल पर खेलने को मेरे को आदत है नहीं, मेरे को बहुत समझना पड़ेगा। जैसे पैस मोबाइल में मैंने बहुत कुछ किया था मगर इसमें नहीं हो रहा है। ओ भाई जीत गए क्या? आओ भाई मेरे को एक खरीदना पड़ेगा। ये क्या, ये साला फेक लग गया।
Manchester United can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Oyarzabal. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Kane. Messi, closing in on goal. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Jimenez. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Messi. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Flamengo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's own. Oyarzabal shoots!
Oh,
That was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kane, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Messi. Plays it across. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That has ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Lobotka. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Endrick. Nuri. And here's Endrick. Endrick proves just a little bit too strong. Now the delivery. De Bruyne!
what?
No, he didn't quite meet it right. De Bruyne plays it short. There's the delivery. He can get that clear. Referee's given a throw. De Bruyne delivers. Van Dijk with the clearance. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Caicedo. Kane. De Bruyne. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the... Oh, shooting chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Gol marcado para o Manchester United. Aos 4 minutos do segundo tempo.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a good foot in there. Ambitious ball here. That's an excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold for Valverde. Jimenez. Caicedo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Jimenez. Oh no, this does not look good. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
कर क्या रहा था ये?
Robertson. Jimenez.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vardiol. Lobotka. Great defending, strong and determined. And Vardiol. Endrick. Nouri. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Jimenez. Van Dijk. Robertson.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
It's Camavinga.
81.007 espectadores.
Pass was just off target. Not the most convincing of passes. Endrick. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Now it's Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And here's Valverde. Valverde! And that is wildly off target.
Valverde clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Alexander-Arnold. Lobotka. For Olise. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Lobotka. And it's Kane. And he was quick to react. Endrick. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nouri. Kane. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Endrick. Nouri. Van Dijk. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Kane. Valverde. Flamengo have reclaimed it. And it's Messi. Manchester United getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it. And Messi!
Ooh.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Nicked it back promptly. Vitinha. Nouri. Alexander-Arnold. Flamengo can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Nouri. And that will be the final act. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass.
इसका नाम कैसे चेंज करें? इंडिया करना है इनको. अच्छा मैं तो म्यूजिक बंद है। अब हमको करना है, इसको चेंज करना है, इसको बनाना है हमको इंडिया। सपोर्ट इधर तो नहीं होगा, ये क्रॉस पे रह गया ना, क्रॉस पे ऑन है, इसकी कोई बात नहीं। यूज़र इंफॉर्मेशन में भी नहीं है, आई थिंक इधर होगा। चलो ये सब तो हो गया। ये भी तो हो गया, मगर ये नाम कैसे चेंज करें? मेरे को चाहिए कि ये सब तो हो गया, कैसे इसको करे चेंज? कोई मेरे को ये दो, कोई मेरे को दो सजेशन। नहीं मिल रहा है। ये तो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। EST स्टेट नहीं, ये सब बाद में आ रहा है। इसका नाम चेंज करके एशियन ओशन में नेशनल टीम इंडिया। अब ठीक लग रहा है मेरे को, थोड़ा सा चैन आ गया। अभी देखने में बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। मुझे को ये फॉर्मेशन चेंज करना है। दो दो की जोड़ी बनाना है। ये ठीक है 4-2-2। चलो तुमको इधर ही रखते हैं फिर। अब ठीक लग रहा है। ये इवेंट आएगा 26 तारीख को, तो ये तो छोड़ो। स्पेनिश क्लब ये खेलते हैं। चलो ओ भाई बुरा फंसे भाई, बहुत मारेगा ये, बहुत मारेगा। चलो कोई बात नहीं। चलो स्टार्ट करो पाजी। फॉर्मेशन ठीक है। चलो मैं तो आ गया, अब तुम आओ जल्दी। पहले थोड़ा डिफेंसिव खेलेंगे, उसके बाद अटैक करेंगे। आजा बेटे आजा, जल्दी आजा। हाँ गेम शुरू होने से पहले साला आउट ना हो जाए। चलो
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things have got underway here. It's a mighty effort!
वो गोल।
Oh, split second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Balde going full tilt down the left. And here's Yamal. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Balde puts a cross in. Cleared away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Yamal. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
चलो अब तो करो अभी जैसे दिखाने पड़ेगा
Nicely shaped ball. Yamal. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the ball's gone astray. Pedri, now it's Lewandowski. And Yamal. And he's forced to go back. Gavi. De Jong. De Jong does really well there, he is strong. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Has a look and plays it forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
What?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Lewandowski.
भाई
Balde.
मैं मेरी टीम में खेलना हूँ उसकी टीम में खेलना हूँ पता नहीं चला
Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
God.
And it's De Jong. Now this could... And a chance!
What the heck?
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's there to retrieve it. Koundé.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Koundé. Yamal. And it's Rashford. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferran Torres. Rafinha looking to run onto it. He's got away. Shot a goal!
भाई ये कैसे हो सकता है
Goal! Barcelona!
भाई बकवास है
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
नहीं ये पूरा बकवास है
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Hit into the middle. Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Half-time getting close now. And it's Pedri. Pedri. It's Gavi. De Jong. And he's lost his man here. Look at the space here.
What
It's
is?
a pretty loose pass. Koundé. Yamal.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri. Yamal. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Showing good feet. Played in deep. And he's there to clear it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
What happened?
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Eric Garcia. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Balde. Pedri. Kubasi. Barcelona finding their passes. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rafinha. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. And that pass isn't the best. Ferran Torres. That has been slung wide. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Cleared without complication. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9,
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Balde. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Foot in. Here's a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
No, that was never going to make it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that is one way to stop him. This looks promising. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Oh, a robust challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
But there's
8,
going to be another change
el
here.
dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por
That has
el
earned
dorsal
a reprieve
20,
for the time
el
being.
dorsal 17.
Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Dani Olmo. Casado. Ferran Torres. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And he's there to get it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread neatly. Riazabal has it out wide and in space.
Habrá un minuto de
Pedri
descuento.
wins the duel this time. Ferran Torres, who's set up one goal so far. Rafinha. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new...
कब को फुल टाइम हो गया पता ही नहीं चला. ये एक दिन में खत्म हो जाएगा. इसको खत्म करते पहले. Hey, welcome to stream. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hi bro.
Unfiltered Akash. Hi bro. Hi, welcome to stream. कैसे हो bro? भाई कहाँ गए? इतना मिल ही नहीं
बहुत
रहा.
बढ़िया.
बहुत बढ़िया. अरे बढ़िया भाई. भाई इतना टाइम क्यों ले रहा है?
Up guys ho.
आप कैसे हो? मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ. मजे में चल रहा है. बस किसी का नजर न लग जाए, यही बात है. बाकी सब ठीक है.
haha grinning face with smiling eyes.
हाँ हाँ ठीक ही बोल रहे हो, किसी का नज़र लग जाए तो फिर खराब हो जाता है ज़िंदगी। तो इसीलिए भाई ज़िंदगी को बचाना है तो भाई नज़र से बच जाओ, बस सब ठीक हो जाएगा। तुम्हारा यूट्यूब कैसे चल रहा है भाई?
Nahi kar raha?
नहीं कर रहा, क्यों?
Job ki problem?
जॉब की प्रॉब्लम मतलब जॉब का प्रेशर, या जॉब कर रहे हो इसलिए टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है? भाई जॉब करते करते करो भाई, साइड हसल करना ज़रूरी है।
Oh to sahi hi.
वो तो सही है, हाँ ठीक, वही ना, सब कुछ के साथ सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो कैसे चलेगा। कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, फल देर से मिलता है मगर मिलता है, तो इसीलिए कोशिश करते रहो।
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations
ये
and
कौन सा
decibels both rising
सही
fast
बोला?
here.
हाँ
Things are
भाई,
heating
यही
up
तो बात है
and
ना।
we'll be getting underway very soon.
चालू हो जा। लगता है एक कुछ लगे शायद। हो गया ना? हाँ, हो गया।
There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those shots for a shot!
Whoa,
Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Estupinian. Estupinian going full tilt down the left. Tries from a long way out. Probing pass. And it's Spinazzola. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. He's going for goal! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well played, important challenge that. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Politano. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
अरे यार
Politano! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's really well manoeuvred. Buongiorno gets over and intercepts. And he thumps it clear. Modric wins the duel this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. McTominay. And he skips past his man. That's going right the way across. Spinazzola. Spinazzola running with the... And the finish! Couldn't squeeze it through.
Good.
He's real chance!
it is a
It's a
goal.
goal! The breakthrough strike! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
साला मैं पहले 5 देना चाह रहा था, फिर मैंने सोचा साला 5 देंगे तो खत्म हो जाएगा ना।
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the other. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 2, then. And the shot! Chance!
वो डिप्लेटेड होके हो रहा था।
Gabia. Now it's De Bruyne. That's been slipped through. Picked out. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That's all it can take, Peter. One loose pass with the pressure on, and you've had it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, just skips past it. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
भाई पेनल्टी के पास से भी करना पड़ेगा।
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's searching through. He's through and all alone. And this De Bruyne! Just cruising. They are cruising. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's beaten the last man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Here's a chance! And that is a routine catch.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's gone looking for safety. And he's in on goal! Modric goes on a run down the left wing. Di Lorenzo calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Politano has it in a wide position. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And that's it.
क्या हो गया?
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
अब 3 नंबर मैच खेलेंगे.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to...
Martinez! Di Lorenzo, Politano, Lobotka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Di Lorenzo, Lobotka. Now it's Martinez. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears
That's
here.
good play from him.
Barella, good running, strong and purposeful. De Bruyne. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he skips past his man. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Great defending, strong and determined. Locatelli. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Still goalless. And it's Damian. Carlos Augusto. Now Di Marco. Politano. And it's Locatelli. Barella. Damian. Dumfries. Locatelli. Now it's Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. That's really well cleared.
बॉल बॉल बची.
And they've switched it over to the other side. That's going right the way across. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries with the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Martinez. De Bruyne looking for the run. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Barella. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Out to the right. Politano plays it in. Di Marco. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Di Marco. Çalhanoğlu. Stefan de Vrij. For Çalhanoğlu. Damian. Out to the left it goes. And it's Carlos Augusto. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. McTominay. Buongiorno. And it's McTominay. And Spinazzola could try cutting inside here. He's got away. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Carlos Augusto. Di Marco. Barella. And it's Di Marco. De Bruyne producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lukaku, nicely spread. Carlos Augusto. Damian. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Deftly away. De Bruyne. Politano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barella does well to get it back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, he's got space here, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Bruyne. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Çalhanoğlu. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And here's Lukaku. That is good strength. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Carlos Augusto. Locatelli. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. Barella. Politano. That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's DiMarco. He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio di giocatori.
भाई कहाँ भाग गया तू? भाई कहाँ भाग गया तू? जल्दी आजा।
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Carlos Augusto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Zielinski. That's a Serbi. Now that's well seen too.
नहीं 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 नहीं।
Chelhanoglu,
Good.
Locatelli. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance!
ये कौन सा बंदा
That
था?
comes as a mighty relief.
मैं तो हगाए तू भी हग गया।
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here. Tries to play it through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. This is promising. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best. I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
And another try! Chelhanoglu. Locatelli. Bastoni. It's gone out for a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
What a throw-in.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's been given away. That'll be a throw.
ऑलमोस्ट पकड़ लिया था उसको।
A Serbi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Probing pass. Look at the space. Chance for a shot!
अरे यार।
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Dumfries. Zielinski gets a foot in here. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0
It's a
doesn't
penalty.
offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
È possibile seguire le notizie sul
So a
traffico.
brief breather and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Looking to play him in. Now it's Højlund. Højlund unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oliveira gets into some space. Hangs in a cross. Sommer claims it safe hands. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, This ended up in no man's land. Thinks about the shot. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There will be a throw-in.
भाई मेरा
Attenzione, una
दिमाग सुन हो गया था इस
sostituzione.
टाइम पे.
Di Lorenzo, and he's picked out the run. Elmas! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And now they can clear their lines.
ये कहाँ मारे बाबू?
Carlos Augusto. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Oliveira.
अरे
Dumfries. Threads one in. Damian. Half-time,
हाफ
extra
टाइम कवर
time.
हो गया.
There are plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here.
Riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.
And we're off for the final time. So, for the last time, who dares to win? It's a promising position.
Goal.
Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
अगला बंदा तो पूरा फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो गया.
They
मैच होता
have
तो
what
मैं
they
भी हो जाता.
wanted, the first breakthrough. Sommer. And it's Damian. They get a throw in. Zielinski. Chelhanoglu. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill.
अब सिर्फ डिफेंड करना है तेरे को.
And it's Damian. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Elmas goes steaming forward, and that's been won straight back. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass.
I think we're about to see a
High
frenetic
blow.
finish.
Now
No
he
half
called
measures
wrong.
from here.
Job key problem. Utasahi high. Sahi goal.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Cross goes in there. Climbs up
Whoa,
big.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me.
इधर मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ? दोनों एक साथ खेल सकता हूँ क्या? इसमें शायद मैं ये नहीं करता। नहीं हो सकता शायद। इस पे WWE में ही होता है शायद। शायद शायद हमें इंडिया है क्या? This is my legal point. Now loan the player available. वाह, इधर से हम लोन भी ले सकते हैं क्या ये लोग को? बढ़िया है। चलो चलो, क्या क्या मिला है देखते हैं। एक कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल मैच प्लेयर भी मिला है। देखते हैं किसको देते हैं लोग। चलो देखते हैं कौन आता है। एसएस प्लेयर है, मतलब स्ट्राइकर है। ये क्या नेमार है क्या? नहीं, कोई घटिया सा प्लेयर है। इसको हमको नहीं चाहिए। चलो कोई ना। तो आज का वीडियो इतना तक था। लाइव स्ट्रीम पसंद आया तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। रात को फिर मिलते हैं गॉड ऑफ वॉर के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टाटा।